guys, I'm Lexi Palmer. I am 23 years old and I'm the CEO of Equiseq. We do predictive analytics for horse genomics or horse health traits. So basically what we do is we take your horse, we let you know if the horse is going to develop an adult onset disease or not. I'm jealous of all of you in here looking around because you're already tens of ahead of where I was when I was your age. So in high school, if anyone had told me that I was going to be an entrepreneur or running my own business, I would have laughed in their faces because I didn't think I was smart enough, I didn't think I was determined enough, I didn't think I had what it took. So I wouldn't have believed you. But it turns out, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm going to just give you guys a little bit of background of how I ended up here, what I like, and I just want to hear a little bit of feedback and questions that you guys may have. So I've always kind of done my own thing. I've never really learned the traditional way. I've always been really creative and kind of, done my own way to get through things, sometimes not, the best. I've always talked my way out of homework assignments and things like that. So I was always a little bit more on the creative side. Starting my own business was always in the back of my mind, but I never, like I said, thought I was going to be smart enough, thought I was able to do it. I took a job, after college or right at the end of college. It was a 9-to-5 office job doing customer service. I ended up doing really well at that job. They offered me, a full-time position as soon as I graduated this past December. And for a while I considered doing it because, I didn't know if I was able to really go off and pursue my dream of doing motivational speaking. Everybody told me I was too young. Everyone told me I couldn't do it. I didn't have enough experience, that I needed to, pay my dues, do the stereotypical job, learn everything, and then at the exact right time, I would know, and then I could start my own business. But after a year of working that 9-to-5 job and working for someone else and being in an office, I realized that there was no way I could do my entire life. I just would not be happy. I realized that I had to be doing something that I was passionate about and that I loved, and that, I felt like I was actually contributing to society more than just, clocking in, clocking out, and doing something for a manager. So almost exactly a year ago, actually, I made the commitment to myself that I didn't know how, I didn't know what I was going to do. I just knew I wanted to work for myself and do something that I was passionate about. So I made the commitment. I worked 3 jobs all summer, and then in August 28th of 2015, so a few months from now, I started my own LLC. I had no idea what I was doing. I just kind of went with it. I quit all 3 jobs and gave myself till December to figure out something that I was going to do for myself. So I started, the way that I figured I would get into it was just, I knew how to speak, I knew how to write, and I knew that whatever else I didn't know how to do, I could learn. So I started going to all these networking events. I was talking to people. I remember one of them did Chinese acupuncture, and I had just made business cards, it said creative strategist, public speaker, and writer. And so for every different company, I went up to just like, oh, Chinese acupuncture. I love Eastern medicine, and I don't really know anything about it more than I like it, but I know that you poke things, and I like needles, so yeah, sure, no, I'll learn your stuff, and I'll create a seminar for you. You can just hire me for that, and then, I'd go to another one. Oh, you guys breed dogs, and I love dogs. I have a dog. I can help you guys breed. So it was really just me trying to get whatever I could. I ended up meeting Paul, who does the horse genetics. I have a background in horses, so as soon as I saw his business card, I have no background in genetics. I think the last science class I took was in high school. And so, I saw his card. I knew that he did something with science. It's like, yeah, I don't know anything about that science stuff. I'll figure it out and I'll learn, so I'll do your horse thing. So I really just kind of bulldozed my way in. I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that I wanted to do something amazing. So, and I vowed to myself that if anything, I could always go back to that 9-to-5, but I knew for a fact that I wasn't going to let myself do that. So along the way, I've been running Equiseq for a couple months now. I'm able to do motivational speaking as a volunteer. I still do writing, and I help with a few other companies. And I absolutely love it. I could not imagine going back to 9-to-5. I love the fact that I get to do this on a Saturday, and I get to make my own schedule. One of the things I got to do was, I got to fly, I was just telling Taylor, I get to fly to Salt Lake City for a day to, go meet with people on a Wednesday. I get to create my entire own, my own schedule, my own calendar, stuff like that. Every day is different. So what's great and what some people love about being in an office is you know exactly what you're going to do every day when you come in. You clock in at 9, you clock out at 5, you do whatever they tell you to do. But when you're an entrepreneur and when you're doing your own thing, you walk into the room. The joke is, which fire do I put out today? But you're always learning something new. So every day, some days I walk in and I'm explaining genetics to, a VC, and other days I'm walking out, I'm explaining it to a young girl who has a horse who doesn't know what they're doing. You know, the next day I'm working on graphic design for our website, and the day after that, you know, I'm out in the barn talking to horse people and with horse poop on my shoes. You know, every day I wake up and it's something different. And say, you know, I wake up one day and I'm tired, I can work from home and I can do all of these amazing things that you can't do in an office job. Not only that, but especially here, the startup community is one of the most amazing communities I've ever been a part of. Everybody is so supportive, and it doesn't matter if you're, you know, 9, 10, 23, or 45, you know, we're all in this together. And, you know, we're living, you know, we're doing something to benefit the world in a way that we feel we can help with. So it's just so cool, and every obstacle is different. You know, I feel like I could walk into any job if this didn't work out and be able to apply myself and help in some way, shape, or form. And I've learned a lot. You know, I originally thought that to be an entrepreneur, you know, you had to be in business school, you had to get your MBA, you had to be a straight A student, you had to be extremely smart in school. But what it turns out is, you know, being an entrepreneur is nothing more than just being extremely resilient. So, you know, passion, book smarts, you know, college career, degrees, stuff like that, that's all white noise. All that matters for an entrepreneur is that every time life knocks you down, you just continually get back up. And, you know, when you're doing your own business, you walk in and there's going to be obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. And if you don't like that, and if you don't like people telling you no, then it's not, you know, maybe it's not the right thing for you. But if you can work through that and you can see something so strongly when it doesn't exist that you create it into something, you know, that's all it takes. And if you can just stay focused on that, all the rest is going to fall aside. Those are the people who end up making it. You know, and that to me I think was the best thing I've learned. You learn how to be resilient. No matter how many times life turns you down, you really figure out how to work with that and get what you need to. And honestly, I could not imagine doing anything else. I wake up every day with a big smile on my face because I love what I do, and I don't know a lot of people who can say that. So, you know, I hope you guys, if you have any questions, if you ever need anything, let me know. And I'm just so happy you guys are able to, you know, discover this earlier than I did, because I love every second of it, and you guys have so much time to work towards it. So thank you so much. And do you guys have any questions?